So I'm on my way back from New York right now, just heading home to Indiana. I have to be careful when I'm recording these videos sometimes because I get a little too into what I'm saying, but it's all good. That I'm only going 24 over, so it's okay. I got this. I definitely wasn't planning on shooting this video right now. In fact, I just stopped at a random Walmart in the middle of Pennsylvania to grab this cheap little car mount. But, you know, I kind of have to follow my own advice on this one. The only guaranteed time is right now, and I have a lot to say to you guys. This is just the first video of many. A lot of you guys have been asking what I've been up to in the last year. So this video is kind of to give an update on that, as well as speak to you guys about some things that have been on my mind. I feel like I've been handed a different pair of glasses in the last year, and it's like I see the world so much differently now. First of all, I want to start out by thanking all of you, most importantly my parents. You all have shaped me to get me to where I am now. I feel like I'm not appreciative enough of the people who have invested time into me day in, day out. Facebook messages, just everything. Any random message that people take time out of the day to just, you know, encourage me and support me. It's not easy, you know. As some of you know, I quit my job about a month ago now to start a consulting business, which has been really fun. I'll talk about that in later videos. Right now, I really want to focus on more so giving you an update on the last year. I'll kind of start with about a year ago is when I really decided to dive into my personal development journey. And I wasn't the happiest with life. I knew there was a lot more out there. The main thing that bothered me was that it's like society kept trying to place me into this box that I didn't want to be in. And it's been that way since I've been growing up. I just thought in a different way than most people, and because of that, I'd get really frustrated. Society is constantly pushing people to stay in their box, you know, and the second you want to get out of it, they find some really interesting way to put you back into your box, and it's just not something that I'm willing to deal with anymore. I refuse to be. I already threw my box away. The box is gone. You know, I feel like an entirely different person, and I'm okay for once in my life. I'm okay with not knowing, you know, what's around the corner and what I'm doing exactly. I mean, to be honest, sometimes I feel clueless, but that's okay. You know, living in uncertainty is definitely, it can be scary at times, and that's why most people don't want to do it, but it pushes you to learn, it pushes you to grow, it pushes you to want to become a better person. So if you guys recall, last year right around May was actually I started traveling a lot, and there's something so beautiful about traveling, and it's that you're totally out of your element. You have all these people around you that, you know, have no clue who you are, what you've been through, and anything, and they're not there to judge you or anything. I had a goal to travel to a new place every month for the rest of the year, and I started in, I want to say, Los Angeles, which is one of my favorite places, and kind of took it from there. That was actually a road trip where we started out in Indiana, and a buddy and I drove all the way out to LA, and just seeing so much of the world that I've never seen before, it just opened my eyes. It made me feel like an entirely different person. But that was only the beginning of everything. Little did I know. The half of it was the traveling, the other half of it was the people. Once you really stop focusing on other people and what they're doing and what they're up to and what they think about you, all those things, once you stop focusing on that and you just look at yourself and you focus on yourself, it's amazing the transformation that you can have, you know? You really need to focus on the things that you have control over immediately. The smallest and stupidest things that are right in front of you. You have to look at day to day what you're investing your time and energy into, you know? If you're sitting there every morning, you find yourself spending 25 minutes on what to wear, limit your clothes, you know? I have, like, if you know me, first of all, I don't wear anything with logos on it normally. But I have like the same, I don't know, 6 shirts from H&M that are just completely plain and they're solid colors. I don't have to think about it. I have 4 pairs of the exact same colored jeans. I don't have to think about it. You know, it's something a while ago I had to take time and look at, and I was investing so much time into what I looked like and what I was wearing. It's very simple now. I wake up and I, you know, grab some clothes, throw them on, and I'm on with my day. So at the beginning of the year, I actually just started to write my first motivational book. I'm working on it, little by little, day by day. But in the book, I kind of go over all sorts of different techniques that I've experienced myself and different concepts that I've been able to work on. Persistence, jealousy, honesty, transparency. Love, patience, kindness. Now I feel like I'm just naming the fruits of the Spirit. Another topic is consistency. You need to start with the smallest things. We become obsessed with, we're here now, we want to be here one day. What does the journey look like to get there? And that's just it. Literally start with the smallest things. So for example, waking up around the same time every day. If you're all over the place, there's no consistency. That's a horrible way to start your day. Half the time I used to wake up at 12 in the afternoon, and half my day was already wasted. Now, from waking up regularly around 9 o'clock or so, I feel like I have the whole day to go. Another one is the gym. Honestly, I don't go to the gym. Well, clearly, I don't go to the gym to gain muscle or anything specific. I mean, that would be nice, but the main reason I push myself to go is to just start with consistency, and then after I get that down, showing up to the gym is half the battle. There's so much I want to talk about, but I have to save stuff for future videos. My vision for these videos is to not be doing them by myself by any means. I mean, there'll definitely be a good chunk of them will be me by myself as I travel back and forth between places, but I'd love for anybody really to join me in on these, whether it's just a discussion that we have and it's recorded, or a list of things that we want to go through, or questions, or whatever. A lot of the stuff I'm going to say, whether it's in my book and some of these videos, it very well might be stuff that you've heard before, but the neat thing is it's going to be said by a different person. Each person kind of has their own angle and perspective on the situation, and I'm really excited to share that perspective with you guys. It's things that have helped me a lot, and I think it'd be selfish for me not to share them with you. At the end of the day, one important thing I want you to take away from all this is that if you want to change and you want to become a better person, you have to want it. Other people can't want it for you. I've done my fair share of investing time into people who they just don't want it, and I feel like I'm wanting it way more than they do, and it starts to drain me and whatnot, and now I'm very aware of when that's happening, and I'll kind of plant the seed and walk away. And sometimes that's all you're meant to do, is plant the seed and walk away. They'll come around to it eventually. But yeah, you can't get frustrated when people aren't changing or wanting to become better individuals. It's all in its own timing. Each person's very different from the next, and yeah, don't get frustrated. Also, I need to get new glasses soon, so I will definitely invest in anti-reflective coating. I really appreciate the support and encouragement, like I said. Feel free to let me know what you guys think of the videos. If it helps, if there's anything specific that you want me to talk about, just anything at all, I'm open to any feedback and advice. If this video reaches, one person and gets them intrigued or changes their life for the better, even one person, that's success to me. That's all I'm looking to do, So